what's up, Jeff? This is a demo for you that's a little bit different than what I usually do, but this is for your EE-3 Webley blaster rifle from the blaster factory. This was Boba Fett's blaster. There weren't a whole lot of reference photos to go off of, just a few things here and there. I did see one video that you sent me, but that one made this, I think, way too light. Um, so yeah, there was a lot of work that was involved in putting this together, but it's all together now. I don't remember how many pieces this was, but it was quite a few. This started off as a raw aluminum kit, so I had to put everything together. Once I put it together, I primed it, right? So really, I mean, like for the majority of it, it's aluminum, but then this grip section right here is brass, but you'll never see that obviously because it's painted. Um, then you have a wooden stock as well. These greeblies like here and here, and these greeblies here. These are like a hard plastic, but everything else is pretty much aluminum. All right. This is a working blaster as far as the trigger mechanism. So you have um, get that double action, or you could have single action and cock this back and pull the trigger that way as well, right? Came with the T-tracks. Obviously, the T-tracks needed to be cut. That was probably one of the most time-consuming parts of this entire build, other than painting it, was to try to get all of these T-tracks properly cut, lined up, and then glued on there. That was a beast. And then try to get the that chamfer here on the sides of the T-tracks all right. I actually did that with my table saw. So yeah. Now normally this thing would open up right here. But there was a little bit of variance with this particular model, right? There was a lot of filing and sanding, or just filing really, that I had to do to the aluminum to get it to fit right in here. If you filed it too much, it would be loose in this position, but then you could open it easily. I didn't want it to be loose like this, so I chose to leave it pretty tight. It's going to be super hard to open this right here, but normally this piece is the hinge. You would lift this up right here, pull this down, but it's super difficult to do that. I wouldn't recommend trying it, but you can see through the scope. You can see that. If I hold it up, you can kind of see my LEDs back there, so you can see through the scope. We got this the shade that you wanted, hopefully, because it does have 2 coats now of matte clear coat on it. I did have to come in and drill and tap my holes for the scope mounts. So you've got an aluminum block under here, and you've got one more under here. This scope comes off pretty easily, and I'm going to show you how to do that at the end of the video. I'm going to leave it like that for shipping purposes, and then when you put it back on, you can put it on and then tighten down this screw and this screw right here. Yeah, just notice how the scope is orientated right. So this eyepiece right here that has the ring around it, that goes towards the back of the rifle, right? But yeah, I came in here and I had to drill and tap for these 2 bolts, or these 2 blocks, to put this on properly. We got it all painted up, and yeah, I mean, there's really not too much more to say about this, but just try to show it off. I don't know if my camera's really going to do it justice, but I did send you some pictures. This is just, we went for like a really worn and weathered, rusty look. So hopefully we achieve that. This thing is super heavy. I don't know how many pounds off the top of my head. You know, I have no idea. But it is hefty. But it's super cool. So yeah, this isn't going to be a terribly long demo. I just kind of wanted to show this off, because this is something that took me quite a while to do. I worked on this on and off between Saber commissions for probably around 3 weeks, doing a little bit here and there until it all came together. This is actually the side that you'll probably display, since it has that grip. It only has a grip on one side. But yeah, man. This is not something that you can put sound or any kind of soundboard in. This is a static prop, but super cool. So I hope that you like the way this came out. I will package this up this weekend and get this out in the mail to you Monday morning. All right. Thanks.